Let's get right into it. Number 8. Cracking your knuckles gives you arthritis. Ah yes, the favorite threat of every slightly annoyed parent in the waiting room. But let's burst that joint bubble. That satisfying pop, it's not your bones grinding into oblivion. It's actually gas bubbles in the synovial fluid around your joints collapsing. Basically, your fingers are doing a little science experiment, not summoning arthritis demons. Multiple studies, including a delightful one where a doctor cracked the knuckles on just one hand for decades, talk about commitment, have found no link between knuckle cracking and arthritis. None. Zero. Zilch. The most damage you're likely doing is annoying everyone within a 5-meter radius. Though, fair warning, excessive knuckle cracking can cause slight hand swelling or decreased grip strength. So if your handshake starts feeling like a wet fish, maybe ease up. But arthritis? Nope. Your nan lied. Probably with love. But still. So go ahead. Crack away. Just maybe not during job interviews. Number 7. Shaving makes your hair grow back thicker. Look, if shaving really caused thicker, faster growth, bald blokes everywhere would be in their bathrooms daily, razoring their scalps into chia pets. Here's what's actually going on. When you shave, you're slicing hair at the surface, not the follicle. That blunt tip feels coarser when it grows out, like stubble pretending it's a porcupine. But the thickness, color, and rate of growth? Totally unchanged. It's an illusion, like that one guy on dating apps who looks 6'2", but turns out to be 5 or 8 and holding his phone at a tactical angle. This myth is so persistent, it's been passed down like a family recipe. Don't shave your arms or you'll look like a gorilla. No, Aunt Karen, that's just your DNA doing its thing, not Bick-enhanced biology. Long story short, shave if you want, don't if you don't. But your hair's not secretly bulking up at the gym between trims. Number 6. Going out in the cold gives you a cold. Mum's been warning you since birth. Put on a jumper or you'll catch a cold. Meanwhile, you're sweating in 3 layers while it's 18 degrees and slightly breezy. Here's the truth bomb. Cold weather doesn't cause colds. Viruses do. Specifically, rhinoviruses. The microscopic jerks that invade your respiratory system and make your nose leak like a broken tap. Yes, colds are more common in winter, but not because Jack Frost's out there handing out infections. It's because people crowd together indoors, windows closed, breathing recycled air like it's a group project in germ sharing. Perfect conditions for viruses to spread. Now, the cold might weaken your immune response a tiny bit if you're completely exposed for ages, but unless you're trekking Antarctica shirtless, you're probably fine. So, unless your hoodie is also a biohazard suit, it's not preventing anything except frostbite and your grandma's disappointment. Moral of the story. Being cold might make you miserable, but it won't make you sick. Your sick mate Dave, who sneezed on the remote, he's the culprit. Number 5. You need to drink 8 glasses of water a day? Oh, this one. The hydration guilt trip. If you're thirsty, it's already too late. Calm down. Karen, I just had a coffee. The infamous 8 glasses rule came from a 1945 nutrition recommendation, which, fun fact, also said most of it comes from food, but that part was conveniently ignored for decades, leaving us clutching water bottles like emotional support items. The reality is, your body knows when it's thirsty. It literally has an inbuilt alarm system. It's called thirst. Revolutionary? I know. You get hydration from your food, especially fruits, veg, and soup. From tea, coffee, and yes, even that can of fizzy nonsense you pretend is hydrating. Your body isn't counting glasses, it's balancing electrolytes and fluid levels with the precision of a slightly neurotic but brilliant roommate. And sure, if you're sweating like a pig on a treadmill or living in the outback, then drink more. But for the average desk goblin, you'll survive without hourly gulps. Bottom line, if you're not thirsty, you're probably not dehydrated. And if you are thirsty, you'll know. It's called being human, not a succulent plant. Number 4, sugar makes kids hyper. Picture this, a kid's party. There's cake, lollies, juice, and suddenly the whole room's turned into a scene from Mad Max. Toddler edition. Parents panic, blaming the sugar tsunami. But here's the twist. Science says sugar doesn't actually make kids hyper. Multiple double-blind studies, yes, they gave kids placebos, no judgment, it's for science, found no difference in behavior between those who ate sugar and those who didn't. None. Zero. Nada. So what's happening? It's expectation. Parents think sugar, scan chaos, so they interpret normal kid excitement as full-blown gremlin mode. It's a psychological placebo. The kid's just being a kid, hyped up on attention, mates, balloons, and the unhinged joy of smashing a piñata with a stick. Plus, you've just given them freedom, noise, and party hats. Of course they're bouncing off the walls. It's not the cupcake, it's the context. So yeah, sugar isn't innocent, but it's not the puppet master either. Your child's energy levels, mostly fueled by chaos, not glucose. Number 3, goldfish have a 3-second memory. Right, this one's just rude. Poor goldfish. They've been slandered harder than politicians during election week. Turns out, goldfish don't just forget your face every 3 seconds, like some aquatic Dory from Finding Nemo. In fact, studies show they can remember things for months. That's right, months. They can even be trained to press levers, navigate mazes, and recognize their human overlords, aka the person who feeds them flakes. So why do we think they're dumb? Because they live in a bowl and stare blankly into the void? That's just relatable, not forgetful. The whole 3-second memory myth likely came from casual observations and low expectations. But neuroscientists, bless their waterproof clipboards, have proven goldfish have far better memory than we ever gave them credit for. Conclusion? That fish you flushed in 2007 might still be holding a grudge? Swim carefully. Number 2. Lightning never strikes the same place twice. Right. And kangaroos don't punch. Sure thing, champ. Lightning absolutely does strike the same place twice. In fact, it's got favorites. Tall buildings, prime targets, trees in open paddocks. Boom. The Empire State Building gets zapped around 20-25 times a year. That building's basically Thor's side hustle. The myth probably comes from wishful thinking and a deep human need to believe bad luck can't double dip. But nature doesn't care about poetic justice. If a spot makes a good conductor once, it'll likely be a top contender again, especially if it's tall, pointy, and made of metal, like radio towers, flagpoles, or that one bloke in a thunderstorm waving a golf club. And no, holding your car keys skyward doesn't make you safe either, but we'll get to that kind of genius later. Morale? Lightning's not keeping a tally, so maybe don't tempt fate under a storm cloud, yeah? Number 1. Hair and nails keep growing after death. Okay, this one's morbid and weirdly persistent. People love to imagine corpses just casually sprouting talons like they're prepping for the zombie apocalypse. But here's what really happens. When you die, your skin starts to dry out and shrink. As it pulls back, it looks like your nails and hair are getting longer, but they're not. It's just a creepy optical illusion caused by dehydration, not the undead going full beauty routine. The body stops producing the cells that grow hair and nails the second the oxygen supply shuts down. So, unless you've discovered a secret afterlife barbershop, nothing's growing. This myth probably stuck around because it's super visual and a bit spooky, the kind of fact that feels true because it sounds juicy at a trivia night. But nah. Once you've cocked it, your grooming days are over. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.